Laughing now. Reform are falling apart and I cannot get enough of it. Kermit the Frog, PG Tips. How do they come back from this? Investigations are popping off left, right and centre. Richard Tice just crashed out live on GB News because of the BBC. Matt Goodwin was seen practically crying on his own show. Lee Anderson has been playing victim, protesting, not fair, everybody has to be nice or I'm not playing. And Nigel has been out campaigning against a bin. Or has he? I don't know. No one seems to be able to find him. All of a sudden, Mr. Limelight has turned uncharacteristically shy. I wonder 5 million reasons why that could be. You can probably sense I'm quite happy about all of this. Indeed, I can smell an air of smugness on myself, a scent that is sure to incense the right. I'm almost getting carried away, but truth be told, I simply can't allow myself that luxury because I know deep inside that despite all the obvious failures, all the egregious contradictions, all the blatant lies and misdirection, that people will still vote Nigel. He has become, sadly to some people, godlike. He can do no wrong. And Nigel, to his credit, is an extremely adroit and charismatic politician. Certainly, he is one of the best, if not the best, orators to have secured themselves a parliamentary seat within the last 10 years. He knows exactly how to play the game. The irony is, Nigel, the capitalist, has capitalized on the negative externalities of capitalism. Huh? What does that even mean? Well, to put it another way, Nigel, the ex-stockbroker, millionaire and self-confessed Thatcherite, has used the negative effects of late-stage capitalism, also known as the cost of living crisis, to garner support in his attempts to further enrich himself and his infamous billionaire donors. He does not care about normal people like you at all. Yet he has fooled you, or many like you, into thinking that he does. But I digress. The point is, if anyone can get themselves out of the quagmire Nigel has found himself in, it's him. And that's the sobering thought, the realization that the curtain can be pulled right back to unambiguously reveal the fraudulent nature of Nigel's politics, and still there will be people out there continuing as if they never saw it. That's what we're up against, a form of willful ignorance, if you like. Part of the allure has been illustrated perfectly by the topical reoccurring theme that captured so much of the public's discontent, the narrative that, collectively, people are being subverted by an undemocratic establishment. The idea that the deep state has it in for you and your family and is actively working antithetically against your livelihood, a message that is usually supplemented with threats of an imminent invasion, spearheaded by Islamic extremist militant immigrants. Regardless of how you feel about that, the fact remains that that is a compelling story. Because, well, it's partly true. The establishment is working against you, and immigrants are arriving via illegal means, some of whom happen to be Islamic. But more importantly, the system has become so corrupt, so entrenched in profit motives, so obsessed with its own power that it will stop at no length to preserve itself, embolden itself, and to enlarge itself. The problem is, of course, Nigel doesn't represent a departure from that system. He represents a flagrant continuation of it, much like Donald Trump represents a continuation of it. MAGA, mega, make England great again. It's the same playbook. Gaslighting, racism, xenophobia, and empty promises. Fortunately, much to the chagrin of their acolytes, Reform are losing control of the narrative, thanks in large part to the recent revelations concerning Reform's dodgy donations. I mean, how can you be against the establishment when you're personally pocketing £5 million from the establishment? It doesn't make sense, does it? Are we really that gullible to believe that rich people get rich and stay rich by giving away large sums of money for nothing? Of course not. That would be ridiculous. We know almost instinctively that rich people don't give away money, they invest money. So if you get something from them, they want something in return. Spin it however you want, that's never going to change. Following that logic, common sense must then lead sensible minds to conclude that Christopher Harborne gave Nigel £5 million because he wanted something back from Nigel. Meaning, Nigel is a finger puppet who will dance to the tune of Christopher Harborne's song and do exactly as he is told. This narrative is intensely incompatible with the people champion myth that Reform have been trying so hard to impress upon the electorate. The only way to combat that contradiction is to distract, and that's what we've been seeing. First it was the resignation followed by the subsequent by-election, and now it's Operation Fortress. Well, those are my thoughts on the subject, but I might be wrong. Maybe I missed something. Either way, let me know in the comments below. And remember, if you don't shape politics, politics will still shape you. Like, comment, and subscribe. See you on the other side. Salute to the friends. Truth over trends. See you in the next video.